both these states.
And that is the last salute given to the 4 Jawans and 1 army officer who laid down their lives in line of action. That is the tribute being paid. The last salute to our brave hearts who lost their lives in the Doda encounter. An officer, Captain Thapa, with the 4 soldiers who were killed in action in encounter with terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir. The encounter broke out in the Desa area of the Doda district after a joint operation by the army and the Jammu and Kashmir police. And Captain Brijesh Thapa, Naik D. Rajesh, Sepoy Bijendra and Sepoy Ajay laid down their lives in line of duty. According to officials, now a joint operation was conducted by the Indian Army and the Jammu and Kashmir police in Doda based on specific information about the presence of terrorists. There was a heavy firefight that ensued after contact with terrorists was established. And our soldiers, 5 soldiers, were critically injured and they lost their lives. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also spoke to the Indian Army Chief to take stock of the situation. And there were condolences also that came in from the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and the Indian Army. And these are live which was coming in from Jammu's Doda. As nation salutes the brave hearts who laid down their lives fighting the enemy, fighting the terrorists. Indian Army paying homage to Jawans who made the ultimate sacrifice for India. The names of the Jawans are brave hearts: Captain Brijesh Thapa, Naik D. Rajesh, Sepoy Bijendra, Sepoy Ajay, who laid down their lives in line of duty. Encounter broke out between security forces and terrorists in Desa forest area. And remember, it is a difficult terrain where our brave hearts were taking on the terrorists. The search operation, remember, is still underway. And on Monday night, based on specific intel inputs, a joint operation was conducted by the Indian Army and the Jammu and Kashmir police. Remember, now there has been increased deployment. Deployment has been increased now. And the ITBP has also been called in. In fact, security agencies are all set to strengthen the multi-forces deployment in Jammu region. 48 locations have been identified in 6 districts of Jammu, which are probable terror hotspots. Remember, Jammu has witnessed in the past 1 year back-to-back terror attacks. And locations identified: Rajouri, Poonch, Riasi, Kathua, Udhampur, Doda, all districts of Jammu. Mountain warrior ITBP troops and CRPF Cobra commandos are said to be deployed to strategic locations along with local army units. And in fact, Major General G.D. Bakshi is joining us on the phone line. Major General G.D. Bakshi, the nation is saluting our brave hearts. The wreath-laying ceremony right now underway, and one army officer along with 4 soldiers laid down their lives fighting out the terrorists in this very difficult terrain in Doda. Jammu is the hot spot now for the terrorists. Major General G.D. Bakshi, if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Sir, the nation is saluting the brave hearts laying down their lives in Doda, and we are paying homage to the Jawans who made the ultimate sacrifice. One army officer, along with our soldiers, laid down their lives in that very difficult, very challenging operation that was conducted in Doda.
My heart bleeds for these brave hearts. You know, these simple sons of the soil, these boys from the villages who fight so much and ask for so little in return. They must be avenged. We can't let it wind up. They must be avenged. And we've waited long enough. We've waited long enough. It's time to give it back to Pakistan. I don't see why we should fight defensive battle on the line of control. We should attack across the line of control immediately. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Major General G.D. Bakshi, for sharing your thoughts. And of course, the country is proud, the nation is proud. Major General A.K. Sivach, defense expert, joins us on the phone line. Major General Sivach, we are getting the visuals from Doda in Jammu. The wreath-laying ceremony is underway. And our brave hearts have laid down their lives. Captain Brijesh Thapa, Naik D. Rajesh, Sepoy Bijendra, Sepoy Ajay, all young brave hearts have lost their lives fighting out the terrorists, fighting out the enemy in Jammu. And Jammu has become the hotspot for terrorists for the past 1 year. And we are seeing right now, it's been a very challenging operation as we continue to fight the enemy in the valley.
Absolutely. You know, the Pakistan has changed its strategy. They have realized that now the Kashmir Valley by and large is peaceful. They have now opened an operation area south of Peace Punjab, because this is the area where the trucks were left, because there was a peace and tranquility for last 15 years. So some trucks were also moved to Ladakh. Now they made use of it. This area is basically jungle as well as hilly area, lot of natural caves. So it gives them a protection for staying there for number of days. And what has happened is in last 1 year, it looks as if 40 to 50 terrorists which are foreignly trained and they are equipped with M4 rifles, they have managed to infiltrate, especially in the Rajouri Poonch area, and then now they have fan out in Doda Kiswad and also in Toni Rati and also the foothills of Udhampur near Jammu. So the question comes is, what should be our strategy? You know, in last about 1 year, we have lost number of brave hearts. We salute these brave hearts which have sacrificed their life for the nation. But enough is enough. We have to bounce back. You know, the bounce back is we can't be reactive. We have to be proactive. Now the point is, where is the hub center of terrorism? The hub center of terrorism is in Pakistan. So until unless you do not hit that, you are not going to achieve much. And to do that, first of all, you should abrogate this fire which we have done in 2021. We need to hit all those launch pads which are across and also those posts which are helping the terrorists infiltrate, so that they get enough hint and they get enough punishment. And the second thing what we need to do is, we need to again do something what we did after Uri surgical strike or what we did after Balakot, Pulwama. May not be in the same form. As on today, we are well equipped. We have got Rafale, we have got Scalp missile with a range of 400 to 500 kilometers. We have to do everything across Pakistan to teach the lesson to the Pakistan deep state, Pakistan Army and ISI. This has to be done. Until unless you do not hit Pakistan Army, it is not going to get any result. Remember that Pakistan has a policy of bleed us with 1,000 cuts. And they, as far as they are concerned, that terrorism is an instrument of state policy. So you have to hit Pakistan. That's the only way. As far as the hinterland is concerned, I suppose we have to now revise our counter-terrorism strategy. What we need to do is, our intelligence network is not working, and because there were gaps, it is not working. We have to now work the way it is working in Kashmir Valley, where the Jammu and Kashmir police plays a major role. Same thing which we have to start here, where we can be proactive rather than reactive, get more intelligence, do more coordinated search operations, and beef up our counter-infiltration grid, both on line of control and international border. And as far as the counter-terrorism is there, go after this overground worker and sleeper cell. See, the fish cannot survive without water. And same way, the terrorists cannot survive without the help of overground workers and cell. So they are the ones which are helping them. And they are either for religion or for some economic gain. So the point is, target this overground sleeper cell. They are worse than even terrorists. So overall, a proactive strategy needs to be now adopted in countering this new emerging threat south of Pir Panjal and also across the Pakistan.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, Major General A.K. Sewach, for joining us with your thoughts. And Major General K.K. Sinha, defense expert, is also on the phone line with us. Major General Sinha, it's high time that we give the terrorists and the terror-sponsored state a befitting reply, because we are seeing this continuous infiltration and we are seeing how many of our soldiers have lost their lives.
Good evening, and Jai Hind. You have asked that time has come that we have to give a befitting reply. I feel in that strategy is the biggest problem. It becomes a failure of both at the level of the nation, where the people are trying to have a strategy for this, and the second thing is a big failure of the leadership of the armed forces, which is actually trying to do something in a reactive way. You said yes, the time has come. The time have been there, and time was there. We have done something, and as a tokenism doesn't work. You can't say that we have done once. We have just gone for 72 hours operations across, and we have carried one strike. Just see now, these are the proxy which we are fighting it. We call it militancy, we call it insurgency, sometimes what we call, we are not ready to even say that it is a hybrid war in the form of jihad which they are enlist on you. The problem lies like that, and we are losing our boys. These boys are doing, something which is dictated to them in operations like this, which was even, I think we have slightly more better focused operations in 90s when it was, it started and we were doing it. Today, we are taking a self-moratorium that we will not touch anyone who are supposed to be OGWs, who are providing the logistic support. We are running and trying to catch something in the thick bush of 4 pieces. They are ambushing you, and today we are just strongly blaming Pakistan. You have to understand, these are all done by the Chinese. Whether the PRF, whether they're training, their money, they're pushing the Pakistan. Pakistan is a big proxy, and Pakistan's proxy and the proxy of these people who are doing the jihad on you. So we have got into catch-22 situations, and we are trying to do something policing. These, like cordon and search, fighting in your own area, these are all policing actions. We are trying to do it, and we call it a hybrid war. Hybrid war where he is ready, we allowed them to use everything. Whether it is opportunity, whether they have to come. Today, minute to minute telecast of these, people, about 80 of them, this is the figure given by, again, the security forces, which I don't believe in. And it is not the number game. This number goes from 300 to 80 to 5 to 10, and people generally carry out that assessment that, situations are right. Situation will deteriorate because we do not have a deterrence. We do not have a deterrence against the Pakistan. We do not have the deterrence against the Chinese. And Chinese have got the full hand, whether it is a PFF, PRF, total resistance. Now and more thing has come out. There is a Jammu and Kashmir, Tiger Force or something has come out. They are changing the name. They are trying to do it, and we are trying to, create a situation and trying to do it that everything has become okay because we have done certain things about 3 years back, 2 years back. Article 370, 35 is over. It was one incident. You can't carry on that and carry on next 5 years. Hybrid war, every minute things changes. And you can't dictate it from the high office of people sitting over there. And there is a thing like that. There's a time has come that you are carrying out to teach a lesson. What teaching a lesson? You are losing your young boys, the people who are supposed to be the world class. You are dictating and forcing them to do the things the way you think because it is your vote bank and it is your politics. I do not know. You want to have more. You have now the time has come. What you are saying is very and round the clock, not tokenism. I want, and we are capable. We are having it. If we can't learn what is happening, whole world is against Israel, but they are doing the way they want to do it. Whether it is someone is saying, this is the way, we can't become goody-goody at a global level. We can't say, that we are the people who are solving the people others. We can't solve our own problem just because our own boys are getting killed. And I will point the finger to women in the military leadership, higher leadership, which has got nothing. They just they are not contributing anything. They are just, you have to put your foot down when you are responsible for this. When the time has come to someone to take, not, these young boys, this young leadership, the young,
right.
the unit, and you are fighting a battle. You are fighting a battle which is dictated to you by this.
Yes, sir.
That it has shifted from Poonch, it has come down to now Doda, it has come down to Kathua.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have to, slightly the time has come for that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Major General K.K. Sinha, for sharing your thoughts and your views.